Taurus, how you doing, guys? So we are here to do a deeper look into your soulmate or your partner's life and take a look to see what's happening so you can kind of relate that to your situation, hopefully. So please make sure that you check out the recommended reader for this set of readings, which is Robin's Realm Readings, and you can find the link to hers and all the other people that I've been shouting out over the past month, I think, are also in my description box. Please make sure that you pay it forward and go over to them and say that I said hi. But Robin follows anyway, so hi Robin. So let's see, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for Taurus. What's going on with Taurus's soulmate or love partner? What's going on with Taurus's partner? Show me Taurus's partner for November. So, we're feeling frantic. There's some kind of frantic situation that they've got going on with work. They've got the 10 of Wands, so if they're thinking about moving in with you, this is where their workload is really picking up and they're trying to move things around. So I'm picking it up like a physical move, or their workload is being completely stressful, so they're completely stressed out about the situation, about this move, of how things are going to start to move forward for them. If that's to be with you, they're pretty much trying to work around that in order to be with you. So if they're having to move with you, then they are looking to change jobs, maybe. We'll have to see. Looking to picking up, moving things around, analysing stuff, going over things that are a worry for them to actually worrying whether this is actually going to come together. But I think that it could be a physical move, like a physical move. I think that their workload in general, if you're not in a bad situation with your partner, I think that their workload is just extremely stressful, where they've got a lot on. Like a lot on. They might have just, I just heard that they've just sealed a deal with a new contract. Like, I think that they do a lot of contractual work, but I think they've just picked up a new contract and now their workload has just been extremely heavy. Show me Taurus's partner. Show me Taurus's soulmate. What's going on with in their life? What's going on in Taurus's soulmate's life? Please, for November. Spirit, what's going on in Taurus's soulmate's life for November? Thank you. Thanks. So the Hangman, so you got Pisces. So someone they feel completely stuck in a situation that they're in. I think that they're just stuck at work, to be honest. They are completely stuck at work. This is my Marty McFly card. Marty McFly, so a fly guy. So there's some kind of fly guy, or fly guy? Fool guy, the fool guy. I'm the unknown fool guy. There's some kind of fool guy. The fool guy. Why am I hearing that? Fool guy. Gaia. I think they're looking into how to move a project that they've probably got going on and how to move it forward. Because I keep picking up that they're really concentrated on work and how they're going to become more future. They're looking into the future. To be honest, they're probably looking into the future to be with you. If your partner is a Piscean, okay, or fire sign, but Piscean, they're looking at how they're going to work around that, to move to you. If you are in some kind of dynamic with the person, and they are with another person, I'm not saying that they are, but if they are, then it would be something that they've got going on with a Piscean or fire sign. But generally, their workload is extremely heavy at the moment. I think that they're also concentrated on your children. I'm picking up like your children. So you could have children and they're concentrating on work, really trying to draw this together because they want to be with you. Because I'm not picking up like a horrible dynamic. So I don't know people's lives, but what I'm picking up is that this person, your person, is working extremely hard from 9 till 5. From 9 till 5, okay? And they're thinking of how they're going to be able to financially support you and your kids. Okay? And your kids. But because I'm picking up like kids have just moved out or something, as generally that I'm picking up that you might be going through as well, that a child's just moved, like, because I'm picking up like rent is now more for this person, like there's more bills to pay now, and they are worried about, are they going to be able to financially support you and your kids, or are they going to be able to financially support themselves if you've left. If you've left, they're now very worried about how they're going to cope because they feel stuck. Some of them feel stuck with an actual child that they have themselves. Because they've probably got a family and they feel stuck at home with a child. Show me Taurus's partner. Show me Taurus's partner. For some of you, it's different. For some of them, if they have a child of their own, they're trying to financially support them and they feel stuck. They feel stuck. Okay, but if you are with them and you have children, then they are concentrating at work on trying to figure out how to support you and your child or you and your children. What's going on in Taurus's soulmate's life? What's going on in? Show me deeper into Taurus's soulmate or love partner's life, please, for November. Show me Taurus's soulmate's life for November. What's going on in Taurus's soulmate and love partner's life? Deeper look into this. Okay. So yeah, so you got Gemini here, Gemini. So if you have any of these in your chart and that's you, then, because we still get cross-watch with different cross-watchers, so you've got the Queen of Coins. So they are very they're concentrated. I'm picking up concentration. Constipation? I don't know, constipation? But concentration on fresh for sale. So something's for sale. So I think that they're gone for sale. Like a house has probably gone up for sale. And, or like if you are a cross-watcher or someone and you've moved, they realise that you're gone, okay, and that something went up for sale. But this is like, they're trying to figure out now how they're going to support themselves if you left. They're also figuring out that they are now stuck with a workload that they are now having to sell more products. So they're selling out of something. It's kind of like they feel stuck at home with a child or so, and they feel stuck without you, because they love you, because the lovers is here, and they love you. But they are just contracted a new job here where things are selling fast. Well, it's kind of like fast. It's kind of like evening out, to be honest. It's like I'm just about breaking even, and I'm also just about breaking bad. Like I'm breaking even, and they are also concentrated on your children also. If you're in a loving relationship with them, they are very much supportive of you and your kids, because they are concentrating obviously at work of how they're going to support the children and how they're going to feed them and how they're going to give them what it is that they want. So they're a very supportive energy for you, but they just feel like they're stuck at work and that they more likely just want to come home and be with you. But they feel like they are they've got a new project going on as well. They're trying to work around their work life, figure out how to use bills and stuff like that in order to support your kids if you've got children with them. If it isn't, then this is just them wanting to be with you, but they're at work a lot. They're at work a lot, and they just feel stuck at work. But we've got to see what that hangman is and the lovers. But they love you, but they're just like trying to figure out if it's about a move, a physical move, and you're not physically with them. They're figuring out how they're going to be able to give you this Page of Cups, which is a message or an offer of them actually coming towards you, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Because it seems to me like some of you have got like a better home. So I'm picking up like their home life here. If this is home and this representing where they are, that they're going through it because they feel like they're on their own. They're on their own in it. And that you have the better home, and what they want to do is actually come to you with this Page of Cups because they love you. That's if you're in like separation and you don't actually live with your partner, with your soulmate or your love interest or your partner. Let's see, show me Taurus's soulmate's life. Thank you. So you've got the Queen of Cups. So they love you a lot. So you've got, it could be a Piscean, but Cancer or Scorpio. I don't know, I just went cold when I said Cancerian as well. Cancerian. So I don't really want to go on to dynamics, but if you are in a dynamic with them and these signs are coming up and you know that they are with someone else, then these, you know, you have to relate that one to that. But you've got water sign, strong Piscean, Cancer as well I'm picking up, and the lovers. So they are really considering about like supporting. supporting you in everything with your children. So some of you may have like been on the street, or your children not on the street, but like they might have just moved out, or there is someone that's just moved out or moved on, and this is them like thinking, because there's a very supporting energy here of like ghosts, like someone has left, but it's like someone paying someone on the street, like a street performer is what I keep picking up, street performer, performing something, but they love you a lot, but I think that their workload, I think this is quite an easy, straightforward thing. I think that they just are the one really concentrated on how they're going to move towards you and be with your home, because it's a bit like this is their home, this is your home, or if not, this is their work life and this is where you are, and they just want to come home and be with you. What's going on, Taurus? Is I just keep picking up that their workload is extremely heavy, because it's kind of like they're worried. It's not like they're worried, it's just like they're just working 9 to 5. Thank you. Yeah, so they're definitely thinking. They're definitely thinking up things to do with finances and money and what that they are going to do next. Some of them have like a lot of ideas, but it's kind of like they don't go forward on the idea. It's kind of like they have the idea, but they don't go forward on it because they're concentrated on this 10 of Wands too much. It's kind of like their outer environment seems to be in chaos a little, and that they're focusing more on the home than what they are actually money. But then they go to actually thinking about money. They're really thinking about giving you this opportunity, like being with you, you know. But I picked this 7 of Coins up a lot to do with how they're investing into businesses. I think they're very business oriented and how they're going to invest into that. Now, if your partner is with another family, then this is what they've got going on with that family, you know. Unfortunately, because I get this feeling for some of you that could be cross-watchers where there's a dilemma that could be reflecting through this 10 of Wands, that this is you, okay, that you've left, but they try to understand that now they're on their own in it, and whatever this is, they're now really contemplating on what they're going to do, because there's choices here. There are, which is the Hangman, water sign, Gemini, and this waiting card here is like they're really thinking now. You've made me think. You've made me think, what am I going to do? So for some of them, if you've got children together and one of them has left, okay, or you've got children together, they're trying to save up for a wedding or a holiday or something. They're really contemplating on how they're going to support you and everybody else. Ooh. Okay, see, you've got the King and the Queen of Cups, but you've got the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Blades. So they're going through a hell of a lot of conflict at work about how they're going to do this, because they've got strong, deep amounts of emotion for you. Now, I'm sorry, if they are with another person, then this is what they got going on in their life, so you have to work that one out. But you've got the King and the Queen of Cups. So they've obviously got a connection with you if you are watching, okay? Because these are like reactions of like deep amounts of love. But I'm picking this up that they're not, and that this is your partner, and that they're very, very family oriented. Very, very family oriented, whether they're water signs or not, okay? But you've got the 7 of Swords, and it's all to do with work here and the family here. They're trying to escape because someone at their work is very demanding of their time, and they feel like, I just cannot get out of this situation. So if they are with another family and this is their family, this is them really contemplating on wanting to get out of it because their partner is extremely demanding of their time and effort. And then these reflections of this love here would be you, that they have for you if you're a Gemini, if you've got Gemini or Piscean. Sorry, but I'm trying to figure it out for you because I don't know your situations. But they are really planning on getting out of something because I think that their workload is extremely heavy. Some of them do work in food environments or environmental activists. Some of them are like directors in something, but whoever it is that they work for, these people are really pointing out mistakes that they're making, and that you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, and that you need to do this and that you need to do that. So whatever they've got going on in their environment, they've got something very controlling going on around them, which could be family, an old family. So this could be like an old family dynamic that they've got going on, where they're being controlled by somebody, very much so. 12, which could be like Piscean for some of you, because that's 12 and this is 12 here. For some of you it is a Pisces that's going through it, or it is that person. So if their person here, okay, so you're Taurus and your person is with someone else, and it's a Pisces or fire sign mix, Pisces fire sign mix, okay, they're really interfering with their energy, whoever that is. They're really giving them some stick about demanding that they want their time. This person is like, listen, I have not got time to pay attention to what it is that you're asking me to do. You're asking me to do the housework, you're asking me to give you time, you're asking me to do this, you're asking me to do that, and I ain't got time to do it. I'm headed out. I've got things to do. I've got errands to run. I've got places to be. I've got things that I need to sort out. And then this person is really interfering with them, causing some distrust within their energy. Okay? But this could be where they are thinking and planning of getting out of this situation because the love is for you and they're getting out of this, whatever that is, if they're in another dynamic with someone else. If they are with someone else, that's not working out very well at all because they don't trust the person, because the person that they're with is extremely controlling. Okay? But this can be environmental. This can be a mother or a father, a relationship, marriage, or even a job situation. But even that is like it's not going according to plan because something was taken from them that caused them to leave it. So whatever job they were in, somebody, it's like stole something from them and then caused them to distrust that situation and to actually think, fuck it, Sid, I'm out. Like, you took this from me and you made this happen, so where's my self-worth and value? I've got more respect for myself, I'm out. So this person causes a lot of conflict. But it's kind of like they always want to know this person here's business. It's kind of like if this is the Taurian, your partner, it's kind of like this person here always is interfering with this person's business. Now it's either their actual business or it's the information that they constantly want to know, and it goes around and around in this person's head, and they demand that they want to know everything about where this person's going. It's kind of like they've got them on a tight leash of information that they want to know. Where are you going? What time are you coming back? What are you doing tonight? What are you doing tomorrow night? What second are you leaving me? Like everything. Have you put petrol in the car? Have you done this? Have you done that? Where is it that you're travelling to? Who is it that you're going to see? This person's very demanding of wanting to know all the business of this person and where they're going. This doesn't have to be a good bad card. It just means that they don't trust this Five of Swords because this carries the 5. It gets interfered by this and thinks, you know what, by all this conflict that you're causing me, it interferes with where I actually want to do and what I want to be for myself. So I can't intervene here because you think negatively here. So I'm not picking this up as a negative card. I'm picking this up as a plan of action to get out of it because they're very demanding of this person's time and effort and their business and their mind. It's like this person's trying to control their mind by asking every single detail under the sun of what it is that they need to be doing, going, saying, be everything. They're everything. It's kind of like someone's very codependent of their time, and they're planning on coming this way towards this King of Cups and this love here, which is very, 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 very strong. The Lovers, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. So they're thinking about it. They're going over, how am I going to get out of this family situation because I'm stuck in it and it's here. And the workload of me having to support a family that I'm in that I don't want to be in, and a situation that I don't want to be in at work, and things that I feel stuck in, that you're I think they're going through something extremely controlling in another relationship now for some of them. that it stresses them out to a max because they have to work really hard to support their family and the kids. So this love could be for their kids, but the fact that now their workload is now stressful and that they don't want to be in this situation, but they feel stuck in it. That's why I'm picking it up as like it's a marriage that they're in, or something that they're locked in within karma, okay, and that they're stuck in that. And all they want to do is get out of it because they've got love for you. But they've also got love for their kids here. That's why I'm now picking it up that they have got some of them children with another marriage or another person. But that person, if that is that they're with, they don't trust them. They do not trust them. One iota. They don't. That would be the other woman or the other man or whoever. But whatever that is, they don't trust them. If this is a work situation that they're in and that you're with your partner, then they're like, this is deadlines. They've got deadlines that they have to, like, because if they've just started a new contract with something with work, they've got now deadlines to uphold and to be, and the person that they are now working for is really putting the pressure on them to perform better. But they could be going through certain amounts of stuff in their head where it's going around and around and around, where they're thinking, fuck, how do I now support you, and how do I get out of this situation, because I want to be with you, but there's a lot that's going on in their mind about escaping a job or a town or a place in order to be with you. Some of them are very protective of your home by children on the street, because I'm picking up streets again, like someone's on the street or someone, because this is like, I picked that up through this card of people in the background of people on the street, right? And this is like someone that's giving like a homeless person a handout, right? And then there's kids and stuff in the back of the street with a smashed window. And I'm kind of like picking up that for some of you it might be like a child that's left, that might be, or this is their life, that's left, that is causing havoc in someone's life, or their friends are interfering with your kid and they're going through periods of like acting out and stuff like that, or they have just left the home and they're now having to support themselves, and they're like going through, like, work is like, now I realise now I've just got to go to work and support myself, and that I'm now probably working as a sous chef or sushi I'm picking up, but as a sous chef or a chef I'm picking up, but that I'm going to have to support myself now because I don't have my family. This story is coming out, so I don't know how it's going to relate. This would be the child of theirs or yours, cross-matched, but now I've got to support myself. And how do I do that? So I've got to work extremely, extremely hard now to support myself, and this could be a reflecting energy of a child that has left you to support themselves, you know, and that they're going through periods of realising that work is extremely hard and they're having to work 9 till 5 in order to support themselves because they've left your home. So you've probably got that also going on through this month as well. But what your partner's going through of reflecting energy of soulmates and people that we mirror through society, this is also what they've got going on because you're connected to them spiritually. So they're going through karma of things of trust and distrust of their soul groups. 5 here. That would be the external appearance of things that happen around your soul group of the band-aid and conditioning that needs stripping off for them to have strength and courage to be able to move away from people that cause them conflict. So that would be the rabbit hole. So a lot of them are kind of going through that awakening process of who to trust and who not to trust, because they've got some kind of trust issue. Okay, they've got trust issues. So because I think that a lot of them are torn between lovers. It's like torn between lovers, a lot of them. So for some of you, I am picking up that they are with other people, and that you do have these kind of energies in your chart, and that you're kind of like, I'm torn between work, I'm torn between loving you, and I'm torn between the children that I have, and I'm torn between work as well. It's like they're just stuck between a rock and a hard place at the moment of trying to get away from one of their family members as well, is what I'm hearing. It's either a job that they're trying to get away from, or it's a family member that they're trying to get away from that causes a hell of a lot of conflict when they're trying to work. This is like when they're trying to work and they're trying to concentrate, that some of them might work from home, right? And they work from home, and that when they do it at home, when they work from home, they go through extreme amounts of conflict with someone that is interfering with their positive outlook here, connects them with a negative outlook. It's like a negative, positive, negative, positive. So someone could have possible Libra, positive, possible, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You've got Gemini here. But is in between. It's like in between one, in between another, in between one, in between another. So if you've got a business that's set up with this person that you know, then that's still going on, and they're having a lot of conflict of how they can run a business with you, and then also the person that they're with, that they're actually with. That's for some of you as well. Because it's like they're with another person, okay, and that they're supporting a family, but they also like spending time with you, but they also like are stuck in a business contract. Thank you. They're stuck in a business contract that they want out of. For a lot of them, they've locked themselves into a business contract that might not be new, it might be an old one, that they're locked into this business contract and they want out of it because they feel stuck in it, because they want to be free, they want to be able to sell their own stuff, but they're locked into a contract with someone that is forcing their hand to sell it for their family or for a product that, because you've got a lot of good cards here, but they've got a lot of conflict at the same time. That's why I'm picking it up like they're two businesses. There's one business that they have here that they love doing, right? And they love doing that because it brings them joy and happiness, and that they just love doing it, right? But they've also, I think they've got another business, which is either another business or it's another person that stresses them out a lot. And what they want to do is one, is be in this business that they love, or it's two, is to be with you and not with this person that is interfering with their energy, that's causing them to really self-doubt their own capability of doing things for themselves, or their own capability of being able to support themselves financially, physically, mentally, or everything. They're going through a lot of periods of being unsure about where it is that they want to be. Put it that way. Because it really is like they're just locked into a contract of being unsure, but they are sure. It's kind of like, this is a sure bet here. This love and this passion for this job is here. So there's a definite self-doubt and a definite doubting energy that's reflecting in these four here. Self-doubt, which could be Piscean for some. That is the Piscean that is self-doubting because they're future forward, and they're kind of like, well, because this came out for another reading, so it would be reflecting of cross-watching energy. But I know what to do here. I can do things myself. This came up in the same position as well. That I know what to do. I know where to go. I know where to be. I'm future infuriated here, and I'm like Marty McFly, and I've got the idea, and I want to go ahead on this project here, and I love this, and I love it, and I love it, and I love it. I love it a lot. Right? It sounded like Jim Carrey, But then all of a sudden, when everything starts going well, there's somebody that wants to take what they've got. It's like, well, I want what you've got. It's kind of like, what do you mean you want what I've got? Why do you want what I've got? What do you want to know what I'm doing, where I'm going, what I'm saying, what I'm being, how, like, what do you want to know? Everything about my business, the money that I earn, the time that I have, you know, I don't have time to fight over stuff. I just have time that I'm thinking of myself and my plan of where I want to do and what I want to do for myself. That's the only thing I've got time for. I don't have time for all this poppycock of all this arguing and this blaming. This person, it feels like this person, whoever is in their energy, blames them for things, points things out to them that they're not doing right, even if they're doing things right or wrong. This person kind of like, well, I want to learn by my own. I want to do things by myself. I want to learn because it's me. And then this person's kind of like, well, no, you should be doing it this way. You should be doing it that way. Listen, Mrs. Jones next door is more important than you. You've got to be careful when you go out and be seen. Someone gets seen when they go out. It's kind of like if this other person and they're with someone else, it's kind of like this person knows about you and that they see them when they leave. It's kind of like, I'd see you when you leave. It's like they go out and you've got to be careful when you go out the back door kind of thing, you know? It's kind of like, well, I'm trying to get out the back door and get away from this person so I can come and see you. Or it's like this person knows and is saying, I know that you leave me. I know that you go to this other person, which is you, Taurus. I know that you go to Taurus. So where do you think you're going? And they're like, well, it's kind of like they know, you know, for some of you. It's kind of like they know that you're there. The other person, right? The other person knows that they've got a connection with you. And that they get torn between a rock and a hard place of knowing where they want to live, where they want to be, and things that they really want to do in life with their work as well. And they're getting very, very, very frustrated where they've got work life, support for money and a project and things that they really want to go on, but they're getting very frustrated because they could be a mother or someone as well for them, like a grandparent or a grandparent or matriarchal kind of person that tries to tempt them to like come in off the street. It's kind of like temptation of coming back, you know, temptation. So it makes them think here, well, they're very supportive in my energy, but I just don't get on with them. That's why it could be a mother for some of them. So it might be their mother-in-law or something, where it's kind of like, well, you support me and you're my family member, but we don't get on. You know, it's kind of like they don't get on. So there's a family dynamic as well that they've got going on that could be their children or their wife or something. Or there is, for some of you, it's a grandmother or something that they go through where they're like, I don't know what to do. You're my family, yes, but stay out of my shit, bruv. Like, because I don't know, just stay out of it. You've got people around you, or him, them, that's interfering with this connection because it's either a very big family thing that they're locked into, and it's family karma and it's their family, and they're like, they probably talk about them to you and say, oh God, yeah, they're doing this and they're doing that, and you know, I can't trust them and whatever. And because someone blames them for wanting to do their own thing, you know. So, 35 minutes. So we're going to go into the rest of the reading and clarify everything with another deck that gives me a lot more where I can separate the energies to tell you exactly the outcomes of everything and what this is really about, what they're going through. Hopefully this should be able to help you out with your weeklies and your monthlies and other readings that I do. So you can also find this on Vimeo or Patreon. The rest of the reading, if you just want to watch this, is also now on Vimeo, and the link to that is over on the description just for the rest of this reading. If you want to join Patreon and you're not, you can join Patreon and you obviously get access to your monthly, bi-weeklies, 2 of those, first half, last half, and this reading, and hopefully if I have time to do another one or something else, you also get that over Patreon, so it's more cost effective for Patreon. But if not, there is also Vimeo. If you want a personal reading, please make sure that you follow the link below, and I can concentrate on your Pacific energy, because it would change if it's a personal reading, okay? So you have that as well. Please make sure that you check out Robin's Realm readings over in the description and the other stuff. If you want to leave a reader for me to shout out, then please go over to the discussion page also and leave one, and I will get round to shouting them out. There's also a new channel that I've opened up as well in the description, along with Reddit and Twitter, but a new YouTube channel called Everything, and I will be doing vlogs, music production, music creation, comedy, vlogs, cooking, all that sort of stuff. We're going to go, me and my girlfriend are going to go into some comedy, and when I get around to it, when we get our equipment, we're going to pick it up. But when the subscription base picks up, we'll probably start adding a few different videos. I will also add, if you haven't seen the psychic, how to home in on your psychic capacity, I'll do more videos on that, but there is a video in the playlist that you can go across to, or in the actual videos itself, and you can watch that. But I will probably put that on the new channel just to make it easier and separate the two. So if you are on the new channel, I will add that at some point. But there is a psychic capacity one, and showing you how to work through your karma. So please make sure that you also watch that, guys. So thanks very much. Sorry for babbling. Let's get on with the show and see exactly what's happening in your partner's life and how it involves you. Okay, Taurus, thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Peace.